soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision. The end zone, not a good one. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
47. Hey, kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We're going to 54. Why?
They'll run with Pollard.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, 46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
There's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we'll see her there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Yellow. 15, 15. Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, yellow.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it.
L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They go play fake. Mahomes
gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They're on 3rd down. The Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Well, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Pollard. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds here. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And it's now 21-0. Send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 1st down, Kansas City. Now here's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate. Of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the unity and the unity, the continuity of opportunity for stacking bands, opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you aim with it, you throwing off the vibe, and I don't got time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the rules. Stack with me. Don't come. Drip, she in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork, keep it consistent, go the distance. I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Into like that, like. Step up on the style, all this beat is a friend of me.
are gonna roll like sleepy hollow. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll. Way out of control. All these heads are gonna roll.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the...
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't want it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one more on way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready. 19 Tiger, go!
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Gets this out quickly to Dodson. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Faking the handoff. Howell. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here. On fourth, here's Howell. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And his throw is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Off play action. It's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
4th down. Howell.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
And Howell will throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown!
Terry McLaurin.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Falcons Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 23. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Going play action. Ritter. And complete to Drake London. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the ready.
7-7, our score after 1. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Ritter now. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36.
That one goes for 24 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Meanwhile, Ritter's thrown into the hands of Pitts here.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Falcon first down.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ritter back to throw.
And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Back to throw. Howell. And returns it right back to Samuel.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now Howell.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Howell, another throw on second down.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. They'll go play action. Howell.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to connect with Dotson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line.
Howell changing the play here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down. Howell back to pass.
This is caught.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning, the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Now they go play action with Howell. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
They're going option play on third down.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Howell down to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun on third down, Howell.
Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Howell. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ready?
On second down, Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second and long. Ritter looking middle, and that's complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down times. They've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Steps away to his left. Outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
Throwing here, Howell.
Flushed out right.
And the pressure gets to him again. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them, that's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Set, hut. Striker, 3-3. You don't blow.
On 1st down, Ritter. Across the formation, and he gets this to Miller.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Ritter going to sneak it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Falcons 24, Commanders 21. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Howell to throw. Gets this to Gibson.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
3rd and 6.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Ritter. This is Robinson.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 2nd down. Ritter wants to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now Ritter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A final shot now for Ritter.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
Fix my cheek real quick. What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in.